Walking up with a massive smile. Nisha, Nisha, stop studying for a second. I have the most shocking news of this semester.
Wow, you look so ecstatic. Did you win the lottery? Because if it's about the advanced calculus test, I don't want to hear it. Yeah, I feel like I black out during the whole things.
No, listen to this. Miss Anita just posted the results and I was absolutely sure I failed. Remember, I guessed on half the differential equations.
I remember you panicking on Friday. So what did you get? A solid? That will be a win for that test.
I got a 98 and I was the highest score in the entire course.
Thumbs up, nothing over a book. Wait, stop. Are you actually kidding me right now? No way. You got the highest score on the test. That makes engineering students cry. That is beyond incredible.
I swear, look at the list. Show phone. I think Miss Anita is just as surprised as we are. I even double checked the student ID number.
I'm totally shocked. Last semester, you were barely passing algebra. What happened? Did you hear a private tutor? What is secret with wizards?
Oh, I think I finally figured out how to study effectively. I used the Pomodoro technique. I didn't touch my phone for 10 hours straight, and I focused only on practice problems from the hard chapters. It was painful, but I guess my brain finally switched on.
That's amazing dedication. I mean, I ended up with a 65, just barely passing. This is honestly one of the most surprising things I've heard all year. I guess I need to try the methods.
You definitely should. Let's celebrate this evening. This unexpected victory deserves pizza and maybe an early night.
A great congratulations, you secret genius. I am totally and utterly amazing.
Hey, remember that simple portfolio website I want to build?
Yeah, you mentioned starting it last Monday. I think I assumed you were just doing the planning and design phase.
No, it's finished and displayed. Check this link out.
Tadun Ara pulls out the phone and looks. Wait. This entire functional site was built in a Python and you only started learning Python weeks ago? You have got to be kidding me? That is insane.
I know it sounds crazy, but I was so motivated. I didn't sleep much, but I used an contrite course online and practiced for like 12 hours a day.
That's unbelievable. How did you manage that level of focus and absorption? Coding is notoriously difficult to pick up that quickly. I've been messing around with HTML for 6 months and I still can't figure out how to center a div.
Flux, countering things is the real test. I think the key was having a specific small goal. I didn't try to learn everything. I just learned the minimum needed to build the one site.
When you clearly possess some kind of superpower for intensive learning, I am completely shocked and amazed you should mark yourself as a fast-track coding instructor.
Maybe after I get some sleep, but thanks, Nisha, it feels really rewarding. I've been mapping out my strategy for the next 2 months. I have a strong hope that by the end of this semester, I can finally pull my overall GPA from 3.3 up up to 3 and 6. That small jump is vital for my graduate application.
That's a serious plan and I think is achievable. What's the biggest hurdle you're facing? For me, it's honestly just getting started.
Procrastination on reading the textbook. I keep putting off the heavy theoretical chapter until the night before class. It ruins my comprehension. I wish I was the kind of person who could read a chapter the minute it's assigned.
Me too. I wish I had a better organizational skill in general. My notes are a mess, my desk is a disaster, and I constantly lost track of deadlines. It caused so much unnecessary stress. I swear I waste an hour every day just searching for my pen.
Well, maybe we can help each other. We could have wiki, organizational check-ins, and I can remind you to start your assignment early.
That would be awesome. I have done consistent accountability but finally break my cycle of late night panic studying. I feel like my brain only works optimal at 3 a.m.
And I hope I can develop this discipline to stick to my schedule. Even when I'm tired, it's hard to prioritize studying over downtime.
It is definitely is, but we've got this. I have high hopes for both of us to finish the semester strong. And hey, if you get that 36, maybe we'll treat ourselves to weekend trip.
I like the sound of that. A goal and a reward, perfect motivation. The next step is the interview for the Future Leaders in Tech Scholarship. It's happening next week. I'm trying to stay calm.
I know you'll ask it. You've prepared so much. I truly hope you get it. That a fully funded trip to Silicon Valley would be life change for your career.
Thanks, Nesha. I'm focusing on my confidence now. I wish I was naturally better at public speaking and could articulate my ideas without stammering when I get nervous.
Practice makes perfect. Just speak clearly and passionately about your project. You'll shine. Speaking of big dream, I've been looking at travel blog again.
Oh, still planning that dream trip?
Yes, I have to save enough money next year to finally take my dream trip to Ireland. I want to see the Northern Lights, hike glacier, and to see all the Northern Lights and sand beaches.
That sounds amazing. I saw some picture. It looks like a different planet.
It doesn't. I wish I could just instantly learn Iceland. Trying to navigate and communicate slowly in English will limiting when you're exploring such unique place.
You should start with some language apps now. That way, by the time you go, you'll have the basic down. If you get your scholarship, maybe you can stop by Iceland on the way back from the US.
That would be amazing layover. Okay, let's make a pact. You got that scholarship and I commit to saving for Iceland. We both make our dream happen.
Deal. I hope the universe is listening.